Hello and welcome back to Starminer. My name is Ty, and we find ourselves back around Saturn. Despite my expectations, the rings of Saturn didn't really hold much in the way of opportunity. We found a couple of AI stations and a very large deposit of water ice for a change. So we set up an outpost, and largely that's all we've done. The hangar ship has been in a holding pattern while we finished our major construction in Jupiter. So, the hangar ship will move on today to our final stop, Neptune. But first, we need to lay down the framework for the solar panel which will power the jump gate to another star. So let's get started with that, shall we? Thanks very much for joining me. Our destroyer, the Vexator, watching ever vigilant. But there hasn't been much in the way of hostiles or any type of enemy here. So its presence was largely just symbolic. It's time to lay down the frame for the solar panel. It does cost a fair bit of resources to get going. We're going to use this one like a bit of an umbrella as well. Bit of a shade from the dangerous radiation from the sun. That looks about right. Let's do it. Lock it in. Now I'm hoping we have enough resources here to construct it. This is how we built the last one, just using the station and its construction towers. And I will destroy these mining lasers. We don't really need them. Oops, I broke the scaffold. We worked really hard on a massive station called the Red Gate. And I'm hoping that it's broken records. Its sheer mass is now exceeding 1 million tons. Still smaller than the hangar ship, but only by a small margin. If it were any bigger, I don't think we could play the game anymore, so we had to limit our ambitions. While we wait for that to construct, we do have a survey mission here. Out of all the opportunities that were at Saturn, this system has probably the only major source of Eonite, which powers our hangar ship's jump engines. The mining team are in the next system over. They're too big to come with us anyway, so they'll stay out there. They are setting up a similar outpost. Okay, the first section is complete. Now we just need to build the panels. 700 cobalt probably, and the thorium actually is quite hard to find. So we basically need lots. If you want to save resources, it's probably in your best interest to have a team of really good officers aboard the station that's building this panel. We mined the entirety of Jupiter today to fill the red gate with supplies. We don't quite have enough thorium, so let's put it in order. And just in case, we'll bring some cobalt over as well. Once this survey mission's complete, we will then put it aboard the hangar ship. I think this might be the last one to scan. Oh, we just missed one over here. So we were able to find probably the most ice we've ever found in the game here, in a cluster of about 7 asteroids. And as a result, we've got a fair amount of ice, as well as the water tanks are more than half full. Our new mining fleets, though, they require lots of crew and lots of water. Almost 2,000 a ship. And because I've built them too big to come with the hangar ship, every planet we go to, we build a dedicated mining fleet and they stay behind. Jupiter was probably the most profitable that way. And we still have one more point of interest to check out, but there's a mothership there. There are actually 3 motherships around Jupiter. They've all been lured in by my heat signature. The survey is complete. Thanks very much for the sub, Alistair. Welcome to the stream. Got 4 Mark II construction lasers and 4 hangars, oh sorry, 8 hangars full of constructors and haulers. Still, it takes a while. The biggest constraint is in fact power, because we need to supply it all from this station. But it seems like we've got enough generation here. It would be interesting if putting this here then tanked our solar power generation. I'd have to move this system out. let's grab some ammo for this ship before we load it away. Because I destroyed the mining lasers, we've got some extra crew, so I'll send them in the hangar ship and they can crew our early expansion into Neptune. The early survey reports from Neptune indicate there is a whole region that's called the Pirate Outpost. So our first order of business will be to get down one of these stations and then build a sister ship to the Vexator, our Vindicator class destroyer, and go hunting some pirates. The Vindicator class destroyer that is stationed at Jupiter saw quite a lot of combat last night when it was basically interdicting in a whole line of enemies trying to get our mining ships. We weren't able to take that mothership down because the hangar ship is here at Saturn. And despite bristling with firepower, sometimes the mothership's are outside of the range of the mission, and if you go outside it, your ship will just explode. And the missiles just aren't long enough range to get outside there, so in that case, I think you need the hangar ship to kill it. Two of those motherships that are over Jupiter warped in after we started mining. Hey Rofflegon, how you going, mate? Is that Corvette loaded yet? Did we actually place the order? We did. It's on its way. Well, we've got a full magazine. It says that it's got no ammo. Not sure why. We'll solve that at Jupiter. At Neptune. Doing really well. End of the weekend. Halfway through the school holidays down here. So it's been pretty relaxing. I've actually just chilled all day today. I just played this. And because it's a stream series, I make sure that I don't actually expand anywhere new. I just mine all the rocks we missed on stream. Think about the builds. I optimized this large space station to be more effective. It's got weaponry now. It's got some extra shields too. No doubt we'll have to make a stop in there to collect some of its resources. Our mega structure is about 50% complete. Resource numbers are looking good still. Let's move the station a bit closer just to assist. Alright, that'll do. Yeah, we're just about... we're not really finished, but my plan was to get the jump gate built and then make a voyage out to this new star system. I'm going to choose Alpha Centauri, but then leave it there until more updates come out and more pieces, that sort of thing. I haven't really decided on the next game. I sort of just fly by the seat of my pants. Whatever's on sale or whatever piques my interest at the time. If you have anything you would like to see in particular, I'm happy to honor that request. I bought a game called Infection Free Zone, which is like a zombie RTS. Looks kind of cool. I might give that a shot. I was asked to do that as well, but I'd already bought it, so great minds think alike in that case. And then on, what is the date today? On the 8th. On the 8th of July, we shall be hitting the waves. We're going to play Black Flag Resynced, the Assassin's Creed game, but with pirates. It's my favorite Assassin's Creed game of all time. It's been remastered, but I think from what I've read, they've removed that whole future shit and it's just all about the piracy. You don't have to worry about Desmond and his shenanigans. And then there was another game, Machine Fall. I think that was the same day as well. I was going to play Machine Fall, which is an RTS survival sort of city builder. To build cities and try and take back the Earth. But from what I saw, you like go through the ages, so you like start in the Stone Age and progress through the ages while trying to fight off some kind of machine horde. Good stuff, good stuff. Now that I'm this far into the game, though, I kind of wish that time progressed in other systems while I was playing, because I would love to leave this to build and then go and do another mission. But it's only really becoming apparent when I'm in every system. In the early to mid game, when you're just working system to system, it's fine. Yes, just the naval combat in that game at the time was fantastic. And when Skull and Bones came out, it looked like it was going to offer that kind of thing, but it just ended up being another MMO. And I have no interest in MMOs. Like, I just hate the grind. I hate the idea of just carting 3 billion MacGuffins so I can get a MacGuffin again. Like, yeah, it just didn't appeal to me. The first 2 hours of the game were fantastic when it was all set pieces. And then that's when it went down the toilet. Yeah, it does. It does. And I think it's just physics related. Because I remember when I used to play Kerbal, 9 times out of 10, any Kraken related stuff was because of time compression. Like, I think a lot of people would be turned off this game initially at the start because it is a little bit slow while you've only got one ship. So you'll put it in a rock and it'll start mining, and then you're sort of like, what do we do now? And because you've got no resources to build anything, I think that I don't know. Yeah, that's just my opinion on it. I don't have any suggestions how to make it better. But as soon as I got 2 to 3 ships, the gameplay loop increased dramatically. It was quite fun. I got my money's worth, that's for sure. And block out the sun. And then we shall leave. Before I leave, I should check if there's anything that needs to come with us. Let's just head over to Enceladus. What's here at Enceladus? We've got a heavy hauler, heavy miner, refinery hauler. That's it. Okay, it's all good. Our constructor, he's attached to this outpost, so he's good. What else? Saturn. Is there anything at... And there's nothing at Hegemony Proxima. So we're good. I feel like the learning curve with space engineers is really well fleshed out. But I feel like space engineers learned a lot from games like Factorio. Speaking of which, Factorio's come so far since I last played it. I was watching a video today, because I haven't seen any content on it until today. And there's like other planets and stuff you can go to now, like, oh, what? So there's actually a purpose to your rocket. I remember I got one of the premium achievements, thanks for all the fish, and then I was done. Just angle it enough to get that other laser on there, speed it up by 25%. 30% even. And we will have just enough thorium to get this built. I remember I bought Factorio because I wanted the trains. I saw that it had trains in it. I was like, hell yeah, I can do trains. There was another game I played that had lots of trains, planes and automobiles, and that was Workers and Resources. Goodness me, that was a good game. So much fun with that. And we are done. We are living in the shade here over Saturn. Premium real estate. Everyone's jealous. It's time for us to vamoose to Neptune. Now, where do we want to make home? We haven't visited anywhere. Should we just jump in and crump the pirates? I haven't scouted ahead. But I feel like setting up in the ice cluster would be a good place to start. We need the water. Jupiter's running low. There's no water in Jupiter. I remember Transport Tycoon. I remember Railway Tycoon was another favorite of mine. I can't remember which one was first. Alright, we have a nest. We have a nest. Incoming enemies already. Oh, scheiße. We need to get a Corvette out. It's going to be setting up an outpost under duress. So we need constructor. Some sacrificial drills would be good. I don't know if our little Corvette can take on all those ships. Doubt it. Here they come already. Shit. See the gunships. We might have to bail somewhere else. Depends how this craft goes. I've only ever used destroyers in combat, and I've got a little laser Corvette, but it's not constructed or here. Shoot! Shoot, shoot, shoot! Good job. Roll over. Good stuff. Where's the other one? Oh, mothership just appeared. Get him. Got a 0G ace on our hands. We're going to try and do this. We're going to set up. And because I've got the OP cannon, target is not visible. Okay, repositioning. Here we go. Get rid of this thing, but we still have to fight whatever it spawned out, which is lots of stuff. You can stop now, you can stop. Take that, you dirty aliens. Okay, good, good, good. Constructor 1, Constructor 2. Yeah, sweet, goddamn. But there's more coming. We've got 46 rammers and 20 gunships. So I just put it on super slow speed while I try and set up this construction order. Setting it up under duress. Have you ever done paperwork under stress? Goddamn bureaucracy. Still need their requisition orders. Make sure it's stamped by the right person. Hopefully I didn't make any mistakes with that. I bet you I did. No, that's good. They're all good. Okay, let's get the outpost down. Still, we'll put it on slow-mo. So normally I'd put mining lasers on them, but we'll be going with plasma, I think. Where is my tier 2 outpost? Here we go. It's upside down. I might put fighter bays on it actually, instead of hangars. Alright, get that built please, because then it has to help us build a destroyer. And you need to keep a lookout. Don't get too close. Tier 2 scanners, the radars. I don't need radar. Not on my Corvette. The destroyer has the radar. That's why I got to get it built. I use big ships, and I build them in every system. And I have a small fleet for the initial outpost setup. So the laser Corvette. Just got to hold the line until we get the actual dedicated warship built. We use the Mark 1 eyeball around here to fight the Xenos. And then the outpost will have a radar once it's built. See enemies here and here. Cancel that, we don't need a mining laser. See something red there. Here they come. Saw you. I got good eyes, Xenos. Try to sneak around the asteroid and get close to my hangar ship. Where'd you go? Playing hide and seek with a little drone. There he is. Playing around the Roxy. Yes, we are playing around the rock. How much do I need? I think I need 4,000 iron, 6,000 silicates, and 1,500 cobalt, as well as 260 thorium. And then, of course, the crew. Radar's built, we just need some crew inside. Just rotate this a bit to help them. These are really, really poorly designed ships. They are not maneuverable. Station's more maneuverable than they are fully loaded. What's this place called? The Triton Ice Cluster. Not a terrible amount of ice at the ice cluster. Okay, let's get our next construction ready, which is the Vindicator class destroyer. Why did the build point have to be right inside my already existing station? Come over here. We want you high. And we need to give them some water at the station to start off. Just an hour's worth. Alright, the station's at a point where it'll start building itself and then it'll start helping with the destroyer. How's our Corvette doing? Now that the radar's active, we should be able to detect any enemies that get too close. I'm playing the sandbox. I skipped the campaign. I like to do things myself. So this is the last planet from the Sol system that I have to explore. Just come to Neptune. We have one more gate to build here at Where is it? Neptune, yeah. I've got to build a Neptune gate thing. And then I can head off to Alpha Centauri. The plan tonight was to cleanse all the hostiles from Neptune. So that destroyer is going to be pivotal. Though I was considering making it reactor powered rather than solar. And I've just completed building a 1 million ton station out at Jupiter. 1 million tons with cargo inside. So my goal was to build a megastructure in style station or warship at every planet. Earth has the accumulator, which is a giant mining ship, 250,000 tons. Jupiter has the Red Gate, which is a giant starport. And I was thinking of building a giant warship here at Neptune. A Dreadnought or a Titan class. Simply because there is a place called the Pirates Outpost, so I figured a warship would be a good place to be stationed at Neptune. And I just blasted a mothership that was here. So, we've just got to mop up, really. Those green dots are getting close, so we're going to have a fight soon. I put plasma turrets on this new station. We need to face those plasma turrets towards those hostiles. We need to turn on construction and engineers. If we're quick about this, we might be able to get the destroyer into action. Come. Go, little Corvette, go. 4 people inside. This crew are an ace crew already. They just shot down like 5 gunships before. Can they take on 20 of them? What happened, game? Did you crash on me? I have the Corvette waiting at this nearest asteroid to engage those hostiles. I might be able to place an order for stuff. Nope, no cargo yet. Oh, I can take people. Take all the people. Take those building parts. We'll take, I think it was 10,000 ammo in the magazine. That will do for now. Lying in wait. Off their scanners. They're shooting at us, I think. Are they shooting at us? Are they fighting someone else? What's going on down here? Can I go down there? Are the aliens fighting the nest? Let's go and investigate. This station needs water. And the station needs to stop training people. Otherwise you would have had enough water. Well, the aliens are fighting someone, and it's not me. Okay. They're not on my scanner list. Are they friendly? We'll have to go down to see. And they've got a mining ship going on. A mining probe, more like. Turn on the grid. Ammunition arriving. We'll take your spare crew, please. My little Corvette's on its way down to that station. Yeah. Well, so we got an enemy. Yes, they must be pirates. Not a bad little station you got there, guys. Shields and everything. We're gonna have to bring the big guns. We had an interesting development. I thought the aliens were coming towards us, and they attacked a station down here that I didn't... I saw it before. I saw this little red thing, but I couldn't get the camera down there. So it seems like pirates, aliens, and some kind of critters all in one system. We're going to assume they're hostile anyway. Okay, DD, you need some water too. Take a full tank. think I spelled that right. The trumpet. If I remember correctly, I think it's Triton's trumpet. Alright, let's go ping these guys IFF. Friend or foe? State your intentions. Saying that we have no weapon, no ammo. I'm pretty sure that's just an artifact. Weapons are online. They have plasma, so we're going to need the shield up. And we have no water aboard, so the crew is slowly going to die. Actually, we better not do this. The water's on its way still, but we better back up. There's the shipment there coming in. That'll give the shield adequate time to charge, as well as the batteries. Well done. Well done. Doesn't like this station for some reason. Keeps stuttering. I do need more stuff built. The next thing we're going to build is this system's mining fleet. So look, it's supposed to let you build like multiple ships, but I haven't figured out how to make it work. Just do it this way. What do I need next? I need one of my refinery hauler, that's the one. We're moving in. Okay, shields are charged. Water is in the tank. Ammo is apparently not loaded. But we're going to go into standoff range with this station and try and hail them. Can't have these too fast. The bleeding speed for some reason, despite having nothing on. Is this construction worthy? Is it a lemon? We'll see. It shouldn't be losing speed, but it is. Looks like we've got something else here, an energy battery. They're venting heat. I just heard it. They've detected us. Yeah, they're generating heaps of heat. For them to constantly be purging and still be open. The premise of this game is to basically make a mining company or be part of a mining company in space. You start off with a little mining rig and eventually you build space stations and starports and warships like this one. Setting up a new outpost here at Neptune. We've just arrived. So we're making our presence known. There were a couple of factions here. So there was an alien mothership, but I blasted it. And then its aliens attacked this station, which is hostile to me for some reason. And then there's critters over here to kill, and various resources to collect. It's fresh. It's actually quite a dense field. So we're about to hail this station that's covered in shields and plasma cannons, and see if they're friendly or not. So all the ships you see are ones that you have built or designed yourself. So we're closing on them at 34 meters a second. Our overall objective was to build a large solar panel at every planetary body, so then we can build a jump gate to go to a different star system. There are two to choose from. I'm going to go to Alpha Centauri. Right, we're almost within missile range. And they're still not appearing on my scanners. Yes, they are. Black Reef Bastion. Can we trade with them? We can. Stop! Stop the destroyer! It says they're hostile. Oh, it let me trade for a second. Or did I click on the wrong one? Here, trade. Okay, yeah, they'll trade with me. Yeah, they will, despite being hostile. Okay, I'll take your water and all your gun bullets and all of your nuclear fuel and all of your silicates. But you can have the traitors. Do I have enough money for that? Nowhere near it. Oh, we had enough money for everything, apparently. That must be a glitch because that didn't cost me anything and I just stripped their station of supplies. You could say I demanded them at gunpoint. Look at all the nuclear fuel on that. How much would that... It's not going to cost me anything. This is a glitch. This gotta be. Well, I'll take all that, thanks. That's kind of funny. We're like, got a destroyer on the fringes. We're like, give us all your stuff. And they're just like, okay. They just seen the destroyer. They're like, okay, no, we swear we were collecting it for you guys. All right, what's the vote, crew? Do we allow the pirates to exist around this quite lucrative cluster of water? Despite paying us a bounty, do we end the pirates? What's the vote? Look at this premium real estate. They've got so much stuff. We just robbed the pirates with a 15,000 ton guided missile destroyer. Who wants to see the pirate station blown up? Or do we just let them live because they paid us a ransom? They will be a threat to anyone that goes nearby. So you could say that this region here is out of bounds if we let them stay alive. Yes. What are you gonna do? Pirate scum. We're just gonna taunt them now. Meanwhile, our construction effort. They're just watching us rapidly construct a fleet in the background. They're like, what the heck? I told them I was moving in. Something going on with this station. It doesn't like it. Must be something going on within the structure. This is where I find performance issues happen when it comes to physics. So one of my stations, when it was constructed, had like a wobbly bit here for some reason, and it was just ruining the thing. It's like it wasn't connected properly when they built it. Shoddy construction. I forgot to save the blueprint of my new miner. Double dam. That means I have to retrofit them. Needed hangers here. Where's the hanger? There we go. Okay. Could have sworn that could go there before. Oh, I made one big change too. Put the Hulk node in the center, and it makes it able to dock with things, or we can just change it at will. So I keep that as a mission kit now. Add extra lasers if needed. The pirates have bought themselves a little bit of reprieve. This thing looks like it's almost ready to rumble. Now it's able to run just on solar, but it can't mine without its reactor. That's right, it's the removal of the water system from here. This is the major change. Okay, that should be good enough. Turn on the power grid on this ship. Thank you very much. It's quite annoying that if you set up a ship with thrusters, every time you build it from the blueprint, it unbinds all the thrusters. So I've found the key is just to build ships with a 3 thruster setup, and then you have no stress whatsoever. There'll always be 1, 2, and 3. Our ransom is almost here. And it didn't cost us a red cent either. That's hilarious. So, if you want to extort the pirates, make sure you filter the hostile stations in and then click on them, and it'll let you trade. That's got to be a bug. but it's good for role-playing purposes. And the strip mining will soon commence. Oh wait, we've got hostiles. Hostiles. Where's the DD? They're about to hit the hangar ship. Alright, leave the pirates alone for now. Could have sworn I just saw enemies. Here. Rammers. How far away are they? I can't tell. 2 kilometers. Shit, we're not going to be able to stop them. Where's the Corvette? Corvette's off on a merry mission. Damn it. He floated away. Head back to Pannonia. Where is Pannonia? Oh yeah, you're no good to us. We'll just have to take that damage. They're about to make contact with the hull. It's going to cost us 360 silicates to fix. That's the hazards of space travel. We're too busy extorting pirates and not actually doing our job. There's still 20 rammers inbound and they're about to make contact. Where's... Oh no! Turn the weapons on. I'm gonna have to rebuild this station. There's something wrong with it. Shouldn't be tanking my frames like this. The weapon's alive, but I think it's time to move the hangar ship even. Evasive maneuvers. There you go, the station's opened up. It's plasma, we've cleared the line of fire. You're playing StarMiner 2? Awesome, you bought... What did you build? A battleship. This is my destroyer. Guided missile destroyer, plasmas, rotating laser array. It's a great game. Get some, get some. And the Corvette just arrived too, opening up with its Gatling cannon. I just extorted the pirates. I'm very happy with that. 4 rammers left. Missiles tracking. If I can find them. There they are. How many tons is your warship? I just put an ordnance factory on the back of my mining ships, and they just siphon a little bit of iron off. And I've found a lot of ammo just by trading. So this mining ship here, I don't know if this one has it, but in my latest version of it, just confused myself. Where is the ordnance factory supposed to be? That's the old design. That's the very old one. I've built two different refinery haulers. Okay, I was just confused for a second. The ordnance factory on this one is on the back here. It's like, why has this got water? Oh yeah, it's different. My mining ship is OP. This is my mining ship, and that's the refinery ship that follows it. So initially I just had one mining ship doing all the job, refining and mining, but I've since transitioned to all mining power followed by a refinery, and each mining ship has its own refinery ship. Because these things have 14 mining lasers on them. Sorry, let me fix that. Oh, you've cheated me out. They must have changed something, because I could build mining lasers on that outpost before. Let me see if I can cheese it. No, they've fixed it. Oh well, that's okay. Yeah, when I had the hangar aligned like that, I could have a mining laser there, but that's okay. I found that the best use for drills is to tow asteroids to your stations, like this one here. An outpost like that with mining lasers on it, I was using the drills to tow them. So you attach the drill and then autopilot the asteroid back to the station. You just make sure the drill's off, just attached. And then when they've done their job, you go and get another one. So my drills ended up being tugboats. Do we have no radiators on here? That's dangerous. No, you've got radiators. It looks like they only built half of them though. And because the autopilot's been fixed now, it didn't work very well before, but now it works great. The only problem they have towing asteroids is if the drill's on actively drilling it, it keeps changing the mass of the asteroid and it freaks out the autopilot. But largely, yeah, turn the drill off in the context menu and just attach it and it'd be sweet to go. Let's go and crump the pirates now. We took all their goods. We had silence, no one told me not to crump them, so that's what's going to happen. There's no nearby autopilot. So we have to go down there and get them. Triton's Horn, gonna go and find a fight. Yeah, they sent me 1,000 reactor fuel. That's great. That's going to really... my mining ships need reactor fuel, so thank you for that, guys. You bought yourself an extra 15 minutes of existence. Yeah, that's what it is, I think. And because the asteroid also shrinks and sometimes it repositions as well. And whatever you do, don't accidentally cancel the autopilot. Why is the shield? Ah, we've used all our battery. Alright, stop with that autopilot shenanigans. Just go in the old-fashioned way. We're going to need every ounce of power we've got. And ideally, we need to have the battery charged before we get to combat. This is a recipe for disaster. The autopilot screwed me. Alright, we're hitting the brakes. Use the remaining battery to stop. Because of the rotating wheels on the side, using autopilot with this ship, it just burns so much of its battery power. So you got to get good and fly it manually. While we wait for that to happen, the pirate's like, what's happening on, man? We paid the rent. Why are you back? We've got nothing left. Okay, the first of our mining refineries is almost finished. This is the Mark I, which I used for a very long time. And then I designed the Mark II to work with my starport in Jupiter so they can be loaded and unloaded from below using the trade bots. They've got about the same carry capacity, if I remember right. No, they don't. This one's got double. The flat bridge is where I first started experimenting with that vertical loading. Alright, DD, are you charged? You ready to go now? You didn't blow your whole charge. So we've got a fork in the road. We can go to the alien nest, or we can go to our pirate buddies down here. Right, we're going to coast into combat now. It's saying that we have no ammo is kind of annoying when we most certainly do. Better set up the thrusters too in case I need to use them. "10 kilometers, sir. Shall we arm the missiles?" You know it. This would be a good test of how effective the shields are against missiles as well. I don't know why this ship keeps slowing down, but it is. It's almost like it's got air brakes on. The wheels tell you what's happening with the ship's inertia. So at the moment it's trying to pull right, and I can straighten that up. And then when you need to, you can just lock it. If you need to get some stability on the guns. Here we go. It'll also be a good test of our shields versus plasma. We just blow out the core module first. Shatter the station. We'll hit their thermal reactors. We know the station's running hot already. Using either of the angular dampers or rotation stabilizer will also stop the wheels. We want to shoot here. Make them go critical. What else have we got here? The reactor. Let's blow the reactor. Why are my missiles not live? Target visible and in range. Fire the goddamn missiles. Unusual that my guns are not firing. course, you know, you find that the shield has collapsed. Here come the missiles. Just out of range of their plasma. No, we're not. I think we just had our scanner blown off. No, it's just not active. These destroyers without a crew, without an officer corps, aren't the best with their power management. So that's why I had considered converting it to nuclear powered. Lucky they've got no reaction fighters or anything like that. We fired the first shots in anger now, the friendship's over. Let's check on our construction crew quickly. Game's broken. The ship's only half built, so yeah, it's only going to have half its thrust. Alright, DD should have charged its batteries now. We need to put a few more on there, I think. They have fighters. They have 2 fighter hangars. What's the range on a missile launcher? 1,500 meters. What's the range on a plasma cannon? 1,300 meters. Taking damage. Well, that lied. It's longer than 1,300 meters. How much cargo capacity do you have? 160 tons. Yeah, we took some hull damage because I misread the distance on those plasma cannons. What did we lose? Just the front section there. That's okay. Nothing too important. As long as we keep the radar. So they must have officers on this station that make their weapons longer range. My Corvette? Where are you, Corvette? Yeah, started blasting. Is that going through the shield? Damn! Well, we got good hits with the missiles, but wow. They blew our whole bridge section off. Our missiles are now non-functional. We need to go back for repairs. We'll be back. Oh, look, something bad happened there today. Those missiles finding something squishy. Yeah, my shield didn't work against the plasma cannons. Went straight through it. Blasted my nose off. We need to turn the shield off to conserve power now. Well, we learned a hard lesson today. Plasma doesn't protect you. Shield doesn't protect you from plasma. Protects you from aliens, but not from those things. So this time, I'm going to repair the destroyer, and we're just going to barrel through their base. Try and spread the damage across the hull, and then take them out possibly. Assuming the ship can make it back without exploding. First of our refinery ships is finished. Oh, you just reminded me. Thank you so much. I have the right tool for the job. Where's my kinetic kill vehicle? I forgot all about this, thank you. We even spent some time testing it. Cheap as chips. The Fallus of consequence. Little constructo bot. Get us some revenge for our destroyer. Take pride in your work. Build us a weapon. I think what we do need on this from memory is a battery. Just to help it boost. And stay on target. So we'll put it on the nose. Cheaper than a warship. She's had her nose broken. Thrust is not safe. The damage wasn't too bad. I think we lost a couple of lasers as well, but I don't really care about those. This starport probably needs a little bit more stuff. It does. Let's put it in order. And if this doesn't work, we'll just try again. It's kind of cheap. Very cheap. I don't think it's as cheap as a Corvette. A Corvette's cheaper. If this makes contact, it's going to do serious damage because we threw this at a solar sail and it just broke it in half. One of those really big solar plants back at Earth. I think I did something crazy last time where it was like... That's right, booster 5 and 6 are the go ones. Make it spin in the last terminal phase. Our destroyer needs her pride repaired. I believe they are, yes. But they take a lot of fiddling to get right. Alright. Flight test. We need a nose. Where are those silicates at? No one's got any left. Absolutely unheard of to run out of silicates. Pannonia moved quite far away now too, so we better go back. So we need crews for our mining vessels. We need approximately 300 people. Just 300 people is a lot of people. We're waiting for a heap of logistics to arrive. Come on, let's go. Let's move this thing closer. Yeah, the heavier the ship gets, it takes a long time to get some inertia though. We need these thrusters. These ones are amazing. Moving a 1 million ton ship with ease. Here we go. So it should be 1 to go. Let's make sure they're all right. Yes. And then 2 to spin. In theory, I just go autopilot and then turn it off when he's at full speed. Let's do that. First test. See, I even have a test save for this thing. And if I turn on the thrusters, the autopilot won't be able to stop it. We are off. Let's hope it's straight. Traveling at 400 meters a second. Your turrets better be able to track pretty fast, my friend. We're coming for you. .600 meters a second. Straight into their thermal plant. No need for no need for subtlety. How are you going to survive with no thermal dumping now? Well done. The shield platform pirate is flying off into the distance. That terminal spin, just it gives it all the pizzazz it needs. Take that, pirates. Let's do that again. That was cheap enough. It was worth the money. Highly recommend the Fallus of Consequence. I'm glad I designed that now. You just wait, the pirate station just goes nuclear in the background because it's got no cooling systems. They've disappeared off the scanners. Oh no, something going on. So many parts just flying off into eternity. And the station's spinning too. Is it? Oh no, it's just the rings. I don't think they even had time to shoot at it. Did anyone catch how fast we were when we hit it? I think it was about 700 meters a second. It's a bit light at the front, so it starts to pitch up when you hit full thrust. The main module should be the center line. All these parts flying out of the mission area. This one's gone. It's about to leave orbit. I also wanted to try and do that with a asteroid and just push an asteroid into someone's station. But I haven't been able to reliably get the asteroids to be steered yet. The autopilot can steer the asteroid really well, but it's when you try to pilot it, you don't seem to have as much thrust as the auto does. So let's get these mining ships ready. We want full water, which we almost have. We have full crew. Full water, not full fuel, just 200. All this ill-gotten gains we got from the pirates. We took all their nuclear power. This station, man, I'm going to blow it up when the stream ends. There's something flawed with it, and it keeps breaking the game. And all my other outposts built identically are fine. The crew are like sea monkeys, they constantly make him while there's water added. And each of these mining ships also needs a starter package of iron and silicates to build their engineers. KKV number 3 is ready for a mission. Pirate shield platform. Good on you. The edge.Starminer is making a decent effort. We need to let the battery charge up. I actually need to build those extra batteries. They made a big difference to its ability. The fuel is almost aboard our mining ships. We can get started on the local rocks. Quick setup of the thrusters. The destroyer is fixed. Both the new refinery vessels are ready. The miners are ready. We just need to turn on the grid. Haulers are now being constructed. Alright, let's give it another go. Sorry guys, I just had a disturbance. Had to fix. Hey Smog, how you going, mate? We were just about to test the kinetic kill vehicle again. Second test. Well, not really a test, we're deploying it against pirates. Now we're cooking with gas. I'm trying to build a mining outpost, but there are pirates here, and I don't like pirates. And they damaged my destroyer, so I'm throwing rockets at them. I think we're gonna miss. Course correction. Take out their habitats. Oh. How do you like me now? The course correction at the end was probably not the right move. I think we would have hit them directly. Look how much weaponry they have. They have heaps of weapons. But they've lost their ability to vent heat. They've lost their crew, their habitats are gone. That's why you don't fight in space, because space is a dangerous place. Now we're going to send our destroyer down to mop up. This game is called Starminer, and the premise is to mine rocks, but build warships and other ships to help you accomplish that mission. There are aliens, there are pirates, and there are giant motherships that come in and drop more aliens. We're currently over Neptune, but there are a number of planets in the Sol system that you can visit. We have outposts everywhere, and this is our first steps into the planetary system of Neptune. So we sent our destroyer down before and it got its nose blown off, so we had to get it fixed. And then we decided, we were reminded by the helpful crew in chat that perhaps you should just throw ships at them. So we did it, and it worked. And I'm very happy that it worked. Can't win against physics. I can build as many of those as I want. That was the second one. I've got the blueprint and we've got the resources. We can just build them again and again. But our destroyer wants some vengeance. She had her nose bloodied. I said I was just going to blast through the station, not physically, but past it. Just all guns blazing. Shield up. Probably a bit late for the shield deployment, but that's okay. Stop the rotation of the wheels. Shield didn't help us much last time, so speed is going to help us. The early game's a little bit slow, but once you have a few ships built, it's a chill game, relaxing game. You use strategy. It's a bit like Factorio or something like that, where you're trying to solve puzzles, construction puzzles, combat puzzles, that sort of thing. Dropped a salvo of missiles as we blitz past. We are taking some damage, but this enemy stations come off worse for wear. Second salvo of missiles off. We're out of energy. Yeah, this class of ship needs a nuclear reactor, and it's about time we got it. If they don't have a crew, if they don't have officers aboard to help increase the efficiency of the ship, then it suffers. I haven't played Dyson Sphere program, but I've seen a lot of videos about it. It's quite enjoyable. I just haven't bought it. But I played a lot of Factorio, and I played a lot of Kerbal Space Program. Catastrophic damage to their storage yards. Multiple explosions. And our destroyer is just sitting off standoff range, watching her ordnance do the work. There's a loose piece of the station that broke off when we blasted it with the kill vessel. There's the habitats. There's a shield still working down here. It must still have some residual charge. We left quite a mess here. It looks like we're picking off all the debris. Plasma cannons opening up on the debris. just want to destroy that command tower, and if we can take out the core module, they're done. They might already be done, but we're not taking any counterfire. We are taking fire now. Oh, the nuke. The nuclear reactor has gone up. It's taken the entire station with it. Alright, so note to self, if I lose one of my nuclear reactors, it's going to destroy my stations. There'll be no going back for repairs. Flat cannons, lasers. And that's the end of the damn dirty pirates. Yeah, once you get to a certain... oh, we can actually take control of this stuff now? I didn't know that. Not that I want it. What is this? It's just a... it's just a nothing node. Yeah, once you get to a certain size of ship, the game does struggle, or if you don't collect all your chunks. But I had no problems with performance until I started getting crazy with the size of my builds. Alright, head home. We can start. We can start the recovery operations. Thing's too far away. The movement radius only is like 500 meters, which I don't like. And if you can't see it on the sensor list, you've got to manually fly there. So I'm going to take out that nest next. Oh, that sucks, really. So my other PC would probably struggle with it then. I might get the destroyer to help clear that nest. Oh, we lost a couple of nodes. I gotta find a better place for that radar. No candidates. Here. And have two of them. What the heck? That's not what I wanted. The blueprint flew off the vessel. So you think it's a CPU issue? It's only using 35% of your Ryzen. My batteries are charged enough. Relying only on plasmas and lasers and gatlings and flak cannons instead of missiles. Shooting gallery. There's one enemy nest somewhere. Where are you, enemy nest? I don't think it matters. The parts of our kill vessel flying off into the nether. Right, let's get these ships ready to work. Crew transferring across. We won't need much water in these vessels because we're about to find a whole heap of it. Crew is transferring aboard and the mining vessels can get to work. The first thing we're going to do is take advantage of all that water ice. Something a little bit off with the ship. That will solve it. It was twisting. Still is a little bit. Whoa. Just stop. I've learned over the years not to do things while you're moving. And it applies in this game too. So that one is heavy miner. Oh, caps lock. Build 4 is the remnants. A surprising amount of that vessel survived that collision. And away we go! Straight through the station. Oh, you fool. A whole row of solar panels. Well, that was a good first mated voyage. Just plow through the station on your way to get the riches. And it's caused an issue. We got a wiggly worm. I think this ship lost all its solar panels too. Well, one of the refineries made it there okay. Get it set up. I built this variant by mistake. But I'm glad it's here now because it has water carrying capacity. Space truck is a bit top heavy when it's unloaded. It actually performs much better when it's got a cargo in it. doesn't like autopilot for whatever reason. There's too much flex in the chassis. We need to refine some iron. Where is the Corvette? Did the Corvette live? Is the Corvette dead? It's not in my sensor list. Okay, it's gone. That's a mystery. This is a big asteroid. We haven't seen big ones like this since Earth. Jupiter just had lots and lots of small ones. Now, Heavy Miner 2 actually needs to make its haulers, I believe. So I'll send some supplies over there for them to do that. Oh, it's got some haulers. It just doesn't have its full complement yet. Having a field day. I'm going to kill off these units. Messing up my sensor list. We are a star miners. It's become my new profession. This is the most lucrative water asteroid we've had in the whole game, and there's a whole heap of them. So the Titan hydro plant better get its butt into gear. And actually have some storage for water. Shit, my destroyer's flying out into the nether too, by the look of it. No, it's not. It said it was 39 k's away. Is that really the case? This is a very big level. And it's full. So are the mining ships already. Checking the refineries to make sure they're off. I just let these ships do water only. Becomes a pain to try and send other resources to the refinery ship. I guess you may as well go back and get some repairs. Got one enemy nest to find. I should have come to Neptune earlier for water. That's why I went to Saturn. I thought I'd get more water at Saturn. It's a very shiny asteroid. I hope that's all metal. All iron would be great. Well, that asteroid is gone. Please don't plow through all the chunks. Turn on your collectors. Help out. You as well. We're making contact now. This thing's behaving oddly. It doesn't like stabilizing itself. After its crash, it's a bit dodgy. Let's put some weight in it and see if we can stabilize it. The amount of material here, I could almost build a third miner. I could justify it. I think that's about as still as I will be able to get it. Do you really not have hangars? Did I not build this ship with hangars? Okay. So much pure water. Up until now, most of the asteroids we've found have had like 90% silicates. Hardly any drinking water. And our ships are quite thirsty. Like 1800 water. It's only 12 hours for this ship. Constructor 2 needs some water. That there will be our next target. It'll probably have iron in it, and we need iron. For some reason, this ship doesn't have the ability to order its haulers to do anything. Does it not have any built yet? Should be able to solve that in a minute. Some fresh iron. All the asteroids here are big mamas. My accumulator would like a system like this. Maybe we should build one. Aim here. That's where it is. Well, the chunks just pouring out of this one. It's massive. Should have come to Neptune first. This thing a liability at the moment. Who made this one? Who passed the inspections on it? At least now that it has some weight in it, it's not so wiggly. We need to get those solar panels on top built. So we'll send the iron that we do have on board to get processed and turned into something useful. It's developed a stutter, so I'm just going to load the game. Everything worked today? That's fantastic to hear. We used a kinetic kill vessel to take out a pirate station, and it was hilarious. It's worth going back to have a look at some point. I think it was about an hour ago. We built 2 of them. One took out the radiators, the second one took out the habitats, and then the destroyer just came in and blew up the nuclear reactor. It's quite funny. So I'm glad you got the railgun working. Congratulations. There's the nest. Let's go and send the destroyer after it. We've come to Neptune tonight. We've been fighting aliens, motherships, nests, and pirates, all in the same system. The mass driver uses ordnance. I haven't actually fitted any mass drivers to my ships. I've fitted Gatlings, lasers, and plasmas. Yeah, if you're running short on minerals, mate, come to Neptune. This place is insane. It's got everything you need. We are at the Triton ice cluster. It's the first place we've jumped into. There's a Triton pirate outpost, which we'll probably hit up tomorrow night. I'll have to build a second destroyer. I might even try and build a cruiser, now that we know that their stations are quite powerful. We might build a cruiser and put a good crew on it, and just barrage them with missiles. I'm going to turn on the refinery just for a moment. Get some of this iron processed so we can build what's on board. Sounds like the refinery vessel is building stuff. I think I might leave it there tonight, guys. The game's got a stutter to it. I have a feeling it's a memory leak. So rather than just quitting and reloading the game, I think we'll call it a night there. And when we come back to Starminer, we will get set to build a large warship that'll help us take down the Triton pirate base. So make sure you join us. It will probably be tomorrow night. If not, the night after. Just really depends on the schedule. Hope you've enjoyed tonight's episode, the first colonization efforts at Neptune. My name is Commander Tyrael, and we are signing off. Have a great day.